Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Today's 5-minute rant is about consistency. Honestly, today's like a Sunday, I think the 7th. So 7 days since I said I want to change my life, and within a year and everything, right? The challenge is not going to end in a year, but in a year I want to reflect where I'm at after doing that, right? And I'd say yesterday was one of those days where I'm not consistent. I wasn't consistent because I've been so consistent throughout the week. My body, and this is not an excuse, but like I felt like I didn't give it my best yesterday, you know? I felt like, man, this, and that voice of laziness, of the old me that wants to stay, you know, the one I want to like get rid of, that I've been trying to get rid of for the last couple of years, you know, it's still persistent. And when I woke up today, I felt like guilty that I didn't, you know, but I'm also trying to give myself grace, giving myself grace and saying like, hey, I'm trying to hit this parameters. Like one of my goals is to hit like 10,000 steps a day, at least, or more. Well, my goal is 15,000 to 20,000, so I can consistently lose weight consistently. And yesterday I could have, but I couldn't, you know? And I look at my steps today and I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't hit my steps, you know? That was at least the bare minimum I could have done yesterday, and I didn't. But that all to say is that consistency, we want, like, I'll do a separate rant to this, but Limitless, like, I don't know if people have seen the movie Limitless, but that thing right there, you cannot tell me it has any drawback. Like, if someone was to come to you and say, hey, I'm gonna give you pills that are gonna make you smart, like in a 4-digit IQ, you're gonna learn every language, you're gonna hit your goals, you're gonna be motivated, I don't know who will not take it. Okay, the drawbacks in this, but if you're already smart, it's already a caveat, because your brain has something to work with. By the time the pill comes in, you've already activated, you've read a couple stuff, you've done a couple stuff, you've done this, you've done this. So now the pill, it helps you to connect it, you know, to connect it and put you above the rest. And honestly, if you can like say, hey, this is the drawbacks, you can literally come up. Like, I don't know why they never thought of that. You can literally go own a pharmaceutical company, pay some people, and make the drug better where the side effects don't affect you. Hey, but that's just the thing. But I'm just trying to say that in that aspect of where, like, I see this dude, like, when he took the pill, he started taking the pill consistently, and he was changing his life. It shows you the montage. It's always a montage. It's never like the slow process where you going through it and everything is like, you know, it's up to you. Like, there's gonna be bad days, there's gonna be good days, there's gonna be those days, you know? But it's about consistency. And I think I'm trying to give myself grace where, like, hey, I can skip a day. It's okay to skip a day because you're not perfect. You know, you're trying to get to the perfect. So let's not put ourselves like into a military schedule where everything it is, but at least you show up every day. Show up and do something. You may not tick off everything on your list that day, but you take something off, and that's a way of being consistent. And honestly, even if with this rain and all this, I'm still gonna try to hit my steps today. I'm still gonna try to hit my steps because I don't want that to be an excuse. What about winter? You know, what about when it snows? What about this? What about, you know, there's all these what abouts, and if you don't do it, how are you gonna stay consistent? How are you gonna achieve those goals? I think about the winter arcs and how people like say, hey, I'm gonna reset my life. Literally, if you're trying to reset your life, the winter arc, let's say you're trying to get into a fitness position, winter is like the worst part, because winter is really gonna test you. Those cold days, those days when you want to snug up and be in the warm, those are the days you're gonna regret, because our brain wants comfort. It's a brain that's it was engineered to solve problems and make itself comfortable, you know? To engineer problems to make itself comfortable. So it's not gonna always want to go, hey, let's do 50 push-ups today. Oh, hey, let's run a 5 mile in -5 degrees or 10 degrees, you know. So I think it's about just showing up. If you show up and just you miss one day, okay, but don't miss the next day. Don't make it a streak of where you know, and don't beat yourself up, because at the end of the day, as long as you show up, showing up is gonna always matter in the long run than saying I checked off my goals, you know. That's all I had to say. I don't have very much to say, but that's it.